Welcome to the Part 2, Session 1 of the first Nevada FFA Virtual State Convention. Let the countdown begin. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Super strong waterproof tape that can instantly
Bill Nye the Science Guy. Bill Nye the Science Guy. Bill Nye the Science Guy.
Science rule.
Let's assume for a moment that John Bolton would say what the New York Times said he would say.
Is this the Krusty Krab? No! This is Patrick!
This is Jeopardy!
The meeting room will come to order. We are now holding this, the Part 2, Session 1 of the first ever virtual Nevada FFA State Convention. Mr. Vice President, are all officers at their stations?
I shall call the roll of officers, determine if they are at their stations, and report back to you, Madam President. The Secretary.
Stationed by the ear of corn.
Your duties there?
I keep an accurate record of all meetings and correspond with other secretaries wherever corn is grown and FFA members meet.
The Advisor.
Here by the owl.
Why by the owl?
The owl is a time-honored emblem of knowledge and wisdom. Being older than the rest of you, I'm asked to advise you from time to time as the need arises. I hope that my advice will always be based on true knowledge and ripened with wisdom. Mr. Vice President, why do you keep a plow at your station?
The plow is a symbol of labor and tillage of the soil. Without labor, neither knowledge nor wisdom can accomplish much. My duties require me to assist at all times in directing the work of our organization. I preside over meetings in the absence of our president, whose place is beneath the rising sun.
Why is the president so stationed?
The rising sun is a token of a new era in agriculture. If we will follow the leadership of our president, we shall be led out of the darkness of selfishness and into the glorious sunlight of brotherhood and cooperation. Madam President, all officers are at their stations.
Thank you. FFA members, why are we here? To practice brotherhood, honor agricultural opportunities and responsibilities, and develop those qualities of leadership which an FFA member should possess. May we accomplish our purposes. I now declare this first session duly open for the transaction of business or attention to any matters which may properly be presented. Nevada FFA, this is the week we have all been waiting so long for. It has finally arrived, and I could not be more excited to serve as your host for Jeopardy in this first session. Now, Jeopardy is one of my favorite shows. I like to sit on the couch, focus on my 13 years of education, and guess usually horrible answers to the clues. And though I am kind of terrible at Jeopardy, it's still one of my favorite shows, because every time I sit down and watch, I learn something new. That is exactly what it takes to expand your horizons. So Nevada FFA, put your trivia hats on and join me in this first episode of Jeopardy! In this first episode, we will hear from the National FFA Advisor. We will introduce the state officer candidates for the 2020-2021 year. We will congratulate the American FFA degree recipients, hear the winners of some career development events and leadership development events, recognize the parents of the state officers, and hear from my best friend, McKay Pulsifer, as she delivers her retiring address, Living to Serve. So Nevada FFA, get ready to play some Jeopardy! Nevada FFA, this is Jeopardy! Introducing today's contestants, a secretary from the small town of Moapa, Nevada. Her trivia expertise consists of Nevada small towns. McKay Pulsifer! A vice president from none other than Winnemucca, Nevada. The state officer expert subject is cows, Weston Noise. And now, I am your host for Jeopardy, your president from Spring Creek, Nevada, an expert in the category of all things politics, Dion Stanfield. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome, players. We know how the game works. There are 6 categories, each with 5 clues. You guess the right answer, you get the money. Let's take a look at the clues for today. 2020 State Convention, State Officer Fun Facts, Nevada FFA Chapters, FFA History, CDE and LDE Fun, and our final category, Special Guests. These are the categories, and let's start off the night with Special Guest for 100. This individual is the advisor for the National FFA organization. We are virtually collecting the answers now, and it looks like we have received the correct answer. Who is Dr. James Woodard?
Greeting Nevada FFA members, advisors, and supporters. I am very grateful to join you for the 2020 Nevada Virtual State FFA Convention, and I'm very excited about your theme, Expanding Horizons. While we may not be together in person, I applaud your attendance and engagement in this convention. I also admire the leadership of your state team and state officers, including Nevada FFA President Dion Stanfield, State Ag Ed Director Ann Willard, and FFA Executive Secretary Heather Dye and Amber Smyer. Each of these individuals deserves recognition for their efforts to deliver the state convention in these unusual times. I want to provide special recognition to Ann Willard as she approaches retirement, and many thanks for her years of service to the Nevada FFA. In March, when governors and leaders across the nation began to make announcements that closed our schools for significant periods of time, my heart broke. I knew these decisions meant delayed plans and canceled field trips. Activities and ceremonies recognizing accomplishments and graduations would change considerably or not happen at all. In FFA, it meant significant disruptions to banquets, contests, leadership development events, conventions. But disruption is only temporary, and that's why we're here today. Even in an unusual setting, these moments are important. A state convention is an opportunity to celebrate the accomplishments of FFA members. Many of you have earned recognition through determination, effort, and hard work. You've reached goals and grown along the way. I can tell you that your efforts to achieve these goals is putting you on a path to success. I know this because I've lived it. As a young student in Georgia, my mom had a vision for me. She wanted me to become the first in our family to graduate from high school. She knew that the diploma would open many opportunities for me, and she was correct. It opened the door for me to continue my education to a doctorate level and work to provide opportunities for other young students for all of my professional career. I also had teachers and advisors along the way that challenged me to stay on track as I pursued my goals. My agriculture teacher pushed me to lead and learn and helped me overcome many obstacles, including poverty, reading challenges, and speech issues. He helped me earn the opportunity to attend the Georgia State FFA Convention, which at that time was mostly attended by award winners and degree recipients. I can still remember the goosebumps that ran down my spine the first time I joined hundreds of other FFA members for the opening ceremonies. I'll never forget joining in the unison as we answered, "FFA members, why are we here?" And I'll also never forget hearing my name called as I earned my state FFA degree. It was an emotional moment for my family and me. It was a chapter in my life accomplished through the help of teachers and school leaders who challenged me to stay on track with my goals. Family members kept me from going astray, and a community provided a village approach to ensuring my success, being awarded the highest degree a state association could bestow on a member. During this convention, members and families have the same opportunity to celebrate. Ag teachers and FFA advisors will see how they played a role in making a difference in the lives of their students. And communities can take pride in their investment of time and resources for the future. As your National FFA advisor, I applaud the efforts of your leaders for taking on a "we will make this happen" attitude. This is a different delivery of a state convention. However, parents, teachers, sponsors, and your community still have the chance to celebrate your success stories. FFA members, during this pandemic moment, I challenge you to keep in mind the need to serve others. A line in the FFA motto states, "Living to serve." Allow your life to model that of being a servant to others. Reflect on those around you and be intentional in finding opportunities to help those who are less fortunate than you. These efforts will help you recognize and appreciate your blessings. A few years ago, I visited the Theodore Roosevelt Monument in Washington, D.C. I read a quote inscribed on a monument wall and reflected on the future for young people. It said, "Be practical as well as generous in your ideas. Keep your eyes on the stars, but remember to keep your feet on the ground. Courage, hard work, self-mastery, and intelligent effort are all essential for a successful life. Character in the long run is the decisive factor in the life of an individual and of nations alike." I wish you success, Nevada FFA members, and I encourage you to continue to do the little things in life, as they will help set the foundation for your greatness.
Wow, Nevada FFA is very fortunate to have heard from the National FFA Advisor. On behalf of Nevada FFA, we thank you for your words of encouragement for our association, and thank you for all that you do for National FFA. This brings us to our next Jeopardy clue, special guest for 600. These individuals are candidates for the 2020-2021 Nevada FFA State Officer Team. You guessed it, every year state officer candidates go through the rigorous interview process for the opportunity to serve our state for the coming year. Right now, we have the chance to learn more about our great candidates. It is my pleasure to turn the screen over to this year's state officer candidates.
Hello Nevada FFA, I am Michael Kemp of the Fernley FFA chapter. My SAE was a paid placement at a grocery store where I would select the proper fruits and vegetables to be bought by customers. My goals for my year of service are to increase membership of Nevada FFA and to gain more sponsors to help with our events. The most inspiring part about FFA that I have experienced was when I got to participate in the youth legislative experience and got to speak with district attorneys and even some senators.
Hi Nevada FFA, my name is Haley Hoyt and I'm from the Winnemucca FFA chapter. My SAEs have included a veterinary internship and all 6 of my show animals. My goals this year for state office are to find new ways to get members involved through technology. My favorite FFA memory has been getting to know my fellow state officer candidates and seeing their positivity through this situation. I can't wait to meet all of you, and most importantly, stay safe and social distance. Bye!
Hey Nevada FFA, Lori Ram here from the Carson Valley FFA chapter. One of my SAEs was work experience where I worked for local wedding florists. I sorted, prepared, designed, and delivered wedding flowers all across northern Nevada. I strive to increase chapter-to-chapter involvement and alumni and supporter awareness. My favorite FFA memory was sharing my passion with kindergartners and seeing their excitement when they got to experience growing their own garden.
Hey Nevada FFA, my name is Shanna Lamb and I'm from the Silver Sage FFA chapter. My SAEs include taking care of my sheep, horses, and dogs, as well as working at Pizza Barn here in Elko, Nevada. My goals for my year of service are to get more involvement through leadership camps such as SLC and WLT. My favorite memories through FFA would be going to National Convention and being able to see all the different people who share the same passion of agriculture.
Hey Nevada FFA. My name is Haley Horton and I'm from the Smith Valley FFA chapter. My SAE is a student-led business where I raise bees and sell honey to the members of the community. My goal for this year is to inspire more students to join our wonderful organization and educate them on the amazing opportunities that await them in FFA. My most inspirational memory from this year was finding out that our team qualified to go to the national convention.
Thank you, state officer candidates, and good luck. We will be announcing the 2020-2021 state officer team on Friday and the third session on May 29th. Good luck till then. Our next Jeopardy clue is special guest for 400. This prestigious gold degree is the highest degree awarded in FFA. Let's look at the answer submissions. We've got some great answers. Oh, and the correct one too. That's right. The American FFA degree is given to my FFA superheroes. The American FFA degree is something all members should strive for. Members have to first work their way from the Green Hand, chapter, and state FFA degrees before they are eligible for the American FFA degree. This degree is the highest and most prestigious degree that the FFA can bestow upon its members, with only the top 1% receiving this degree. In order to receive it, these individuals have had outstanding SAE projects, community involvement, and a great knowledge of agriculture. We are incredibly proud to announce that the 2019 National FFA Convention and Expo in Indianapolis, Indiana, Nevada had 4 American degree recipients that we would love to congratulate. Please help me in giving these members a huge round of applause for all of their hard work in receiving this great accomplishment. This brings us to our next Jeopardy category. Weston, you have the board.
Dion, let's do state officer fun facts for 200.
This state officer has the same size hands as Shaquille O'Neal.
Who is the state president, Dion Stanfill?
Yep.
Now I want state officers for 300.
This state officer has been pulled over more than everyone in the Southern Zone combined. McKay?
Who is the state vice president, Weston Noyce?
Sure thing. This state officer has the same diet as your 2-year-old little cousin. Weston?
Who is state secretary, McKay Pulsifer?
It is too true.
Let's see. State officers for 400.
This is the perfect number of state officers on the Nevada FFA state officer team.
6.
Nope.
2.
Nope, sorry. The correct response was 3.
Alrighty, let's move on to some Nevada chapters for 400.
This chapter has more cats in their town than people.
Who is Smoky Valley FFA?
Correct. While at FFA events, this chapter's advisor runs marathons to get away from her students.
Diamond Mountain.
Great. This chapter advisor is the man who rocks toe shoes.
Who is Capital FFA?
Great. This assistant advisor from Carson Valley is a wizard in all things the AET.
Who is Doris Hoskin?
Spot on. Now, this chapter trains for CDEs and LDEs like they are in the Olympics.
Who is Winnemucca FFA?
Nope.
Who is Moab Valley FFA?
Nope. The correct response was Silver Sage. This zone has to travel literally 8 hours to get to most FFA functions.
The Southern Zone?
That is correct. Ooh, a daily double. What would you like to wager?
Let's make it a true daily double, Dion.
You got it. Weston, your clue is Nevada FFA members compete in over 30 of these developing events.
What are career and leadership?
That is right! So let's dive into the moment we have all been waiting for. That's right, we are about to announce the winners of some career and leadership development events. Now, this year has been both difficult and different, but I sincerely could not be more proud of all of you for making it so easy on us to switch to virtual competitions. Everybody did fantastic this year, so with that, let's dive right on to it. The 2020 livestock competition did take place this year, and one plus is that we have the results ready. This contest includes placing classes of breeding and market animals, grading market livestock, and giving oral reasons. The contest was sponsored by Doug and Doris Hoskin and Vance and Jody Vesco. The high individuals for this event are, in third place, Tatum Yardley, Moapa Valley FFA. In second place, Logan Ballard, Wells FFA. And in first place, Elizabeth Middleman, Carson Valley FFA. The high teams for this event are, in third place, Capital FFA, in second place, Wells FFA, and in first place, Carson Valley FFA. In the extemporaneous speaking competition, contestants are given 30 minutes to prepare a 5-minute speech on a random agricultural topic. They are able to use their own collected materials as a reference and only a few notes. Following the speech, contestants must answer questions related to their speech. This LDE is sponsored by the City of Fallon, Mayor Ked Tedford, and Fallon City Council. The winner will receive a $100 scholarship from national FFA sponsors, American Farm Bureau Federation, Invenergy, and Nationwide Foundation. The high individuals for this event are, in third place, Aaron Ullman, West Tech FFA. In second place, Emma Parsons, Fernley FFA. And in first place, Hiram Johnson, Wells FFA. The Best Informed Green Hen competition measures first-year members' knowledge of the FFA through a written exam. This contest helps students understand the aims, purpose, history, and structure of this organization, and they become more aware of the opportunities available to them. Best Informed Green Hen is sponsored by Amber Smyer. The high individuals for this event are, in third place with a tie, Amaya Sereda, Carson Valley FFA, and Morgan Norda, Wells FFA. In second place, Jory Wright, Wells FFA. And in first place, Ian McMurray, Moapa Valley FFA. The high teams for this event are, in third place, Carson Valley FFA. In second place, Moapa Valley FFA. And in first place, Wells FFA. The Conduct of Chapter Meeting LDE is designed for Green Hand members. This requires them to present the opening and closing ceremonies of the FFA, as well as a round of parliamentary procedure. Conduct of Chapter Meetings is sponsored by Steve and Debbie Meldrum. The high team for this event is Wells FFA. The Farm and Agribusiness Management Career Development event builds overall management skills and applies economic principles to agriculture and agribusiness for freshmen and sophomores at the junior level and all senior high school students at the senior level. At the competition, members complete a written exam and solve farm analysis problems. This event was sponsored by American Ag Credit, Don and Jolene Norda of High Desert Irrigation. There are 2 levels of this competition, junior and senior. The high individuals for the junior farm business management are, in third place, Mika Wilson, Wells FFA. In second place, Sage Hall, Wells FFA. And in first place, Grace Calton, Wells FFA. The high team for junior farm business management is Wells FFA. The high individuals for senior farm business management are, in third place, Shaylee Williams, Battle Mountain FFA. In second place, Aubrey Durant, Wells FFA. And in first place, Liliana Cobian, Wells FFA. The high teams for senior farm business management are, in third place, Smith Valley FFA. In second place, Lincoln County FFA. And in first place, Wells FFA. The Agri-Science Fair is a competition for FFA members who are following their interests in the science and technology field of agriculture. The winners of this event will advance to the national level competition and the potential to have their projects displayed this October at the National FFA Convention. The Agri-Science Fair is sponsored by Dave Shintani and Christy Howard. In the category of Environmental Science and Natural Resources Systems, Division 5, receiving gold, ranking and advancing to nationals, Aaron Ullman, West Tech FFA. All right. This brings us to our final round of Jeopardy. Contestants, our final Jeopardy category is astronomy. FFA members, while our contestants are making their wagers, get ready to share some of your answers. If you think you know the answer to our final Jeopardy category, go ahead and comment down below. Contestants, the final Jeopardy clue is: these awards are given to FFA members with an out-of-this-world SAE. Contestants and Nevada FFA members, thank you for submitting your answers. I saw some great answers out there, and let's see if our members are smarter than a state officer. Contestants, let's take a look at our answers. We'll start with you, McKay. You answered, what are proficiencies? No, sorry, that is incorrect. But what's it gonna cost you? Ooh, $599, which brings you down to $1. Let's bring it over to Weston. Weston, what did you answer? What are STAR Awards? And that is correct. You wagered $600, which makes you our winning contestant for today with a total of $1,000. Nevada FFA, let's take a look at what some of our amazing members are doing to earn these awards. This was sponsored by the following: American Ag Credit, Copley Consulting LLC in memory of Austin John Park, and Doug and Doris Hoskin. The Star State Award winners will receive $300 from National FFA sponsors C&H Industrial Capital. In the category of Star Green Hand in Agricultural Placement, receiving a silver ranking, Gracie Watts, Carson Valley FFA. Receiving a gold ranking and your 2020 Star Green Hand in Agriculture Placement, Braxton Neal, Battle Mountain FFA. In the category of Star Zone Farmer, receiving silver rankings, Grace Takansik, Carson Valley FFA, and Natasha Emke, Churchill County FFA. In the category of Star Zone in Agricultural Placement, receiving a silver ranking, Emily Jensen, Silver Sage FFA. In the category of State Star Farmer, receiving a silver ranking, McKay Winder, Churchill County FFA. Receiving a gold ranking, Lily McKinney, Carson Valley FFA. Receiving a gold ranking and your 2020 Star State Farmer, Aubrey Durant, Wells FFA. In the category of Star State and Agribusiness, receiving a gold ranking and your 2020 State Star in Agribusiness, Brent Battenfield, Wells FFA. Congratulations to all of our competitors, and let's get one more round of applause. This year, the state officers have traveled over tens of thousands of miles, not only across this great state, but across the entire nation. We have been blessed to have the support from our wonderful families. Whether it was the support when we were stuck in an airport for literally over 28 hours, traveling for chapter officer visits, and having a home to stay in and meals to eat during all of this chaos. Our families got us home a little bit earlier than expected this year and have supported us even through our extended state officer term. It is my pleasure to welcome to the screen your 2019-2020 state officer parents.
Dad, thank you for teaching me what hard work looks like. I couldn't be more proud of all that you have been through and accomplished in your life. From you, I truly learned that there is nothing more powerful than hard work, and that no matter where you come from, you determine where you go. You have always been there to listen to my life, always there to support my new crazy interests. You always let me know how proud you are of me, and that every day is what inspires me to go further. You will always be my superhero. Adriana, you and your daughters came into our life late, but you guys sure fit right in. I'm so grateful for your influence on our family. You make us a happier one. Whether you are helping me with Spanish homework, we are talking about ghosts, or dancing in the living room, we are always making memories. Mom, thank you for showing me what strong is. You have no idea how much I look up to you. I see myself becoming more and more like you every single day. You are the poster child for a strong, independent woman who don't need nobody. You have been through more than anyone should, and you continue to do everything for Trevor, Ivan, and I. I'm so thankful for what you have shared with me, your weird sense of humor, our superior music taste, the non-existent math skills, the attitude levels, and of course, our charming looks. Okay, maybe you kept that one to yourself. Even though you look more like my sister, I couldn't have asked for a better mom. Nevada FFA, these are my parents.
Mom and Dad, I can't thank you enough for the love and support you've shown me throughout my life, especially as I entered high school and became a developing teenager that enjoyed spending your money, losing your tools, and eating your food. Thank you for the support, whether it was starting our first market hogs, getting Cody and I to nationals, helping me with my steer, and most importantly, encouraging me to run for state office. Without you guys, none of this would have been made possible. And I wouldn't have the love and passion for agriculture and the FFA that I do now. Nevada FFA, these are my parents.
Mom, Dad, thank you for letting me be me. I know I wasn't the easiest kid to raise, but you let all my crazy dreams and aspirations come true. Whatever team I decided to join or event I wanted to plan, you just nodded your head and supported me. Thank you for loving me and raising me into the person I am today. Mom, thank you for being my best friend. You have sat and listened when I needed someone to talk to and always helped me with the little things that made a huge impact. No matter what was going on in my crazy life, I always knew I had someone that would listen. Dad, thank you for teaching me to be honest and brave. Because of you, I know I can be the person I want to be. Love you to infinity. Nevada FFA, these are my parents.
Nevada FFA, tonight we have the privilege to hear from the most hometown girl I have ever met. You may find her with a baby on her hip, mac and cheese in her little tiny hands, at church, or playing volleyball. This individual this year has kept Nevada FFA on track and scheduled. Please help me in welcoming to the screen your 2019-2020 Nevada FFA Secretary, McKay Pulsifer.
You belong among the wildflowers. You belong in a boat out at sea. Sail away, kill off the hours. You belong somewhere you feel free. Run away, find you a lover. Go away, somewhere all bright and new. And I have seen no other who compares to you. You belong among the wildflowers. You belong in a boat out at sea. You belong with your love on your arm. You belong somewhere you feel free. Run away, go find a lover. Run away, let your heart be your guide. You deserve the deepest of cover.
At 5 years old, I went to my first gymnastics practice. I was so excited to finally be doing something that I wanted to do and not what my brothers had chosen. I have on my brand new black leotard with a pink tutu and the biggest smile on my face. Practice starts and the first activity is the balance beam. Now, when you first step onto a balance beam, it looks easily conquerable. Stepping on with all of my confidence, I was ready to learn how to become an incredible gymnast. The first few steps were simple. 5-year-old me couldn't have been prouder of her 2 slow steps towards the end of the balance beam. Speeding up, I took my 3rd step. My foot missed the beam, and instead of conquering it, I fell flat onto the mat below. My confidence gone. We all have balance beams in our life. This was just one of the many balance beams in my life. Not all ended with me on the mat below, but most with missteps and many, many attempts. We step onto different balance beams every day. And just like my 5-year-old self, we can take a wrong step and fall off. Now, these balance beams aren't just balance beams in a 5-year-old gymnastics class, but are beams of learning. As we go about our everyday lives, conquering different tasks, we move farther along on our balance beam. Whether it's remembering to make your bed in the morning or buying your first car. The balance beams that we encounter in our lives are all different lengths, but each and every one of them is conquerable. FFA provides such a strong balance beam full of opportunities. This isn't just a short beam you will walk on for a few minutes, like at my first gymnastics class. This is a balance beam you will walk on for the rest of your life, regardless of your career. FFA builds you to conquer the balance beams in your life, and you will always have that experience. My FFA balance beam started when I walked into my first agricultural science class, and it continues as I grow in this organization. I fell off of my FFA beam a lot as running for state officer approached, going back and forth on whether or not to even run. My anxiety and lack of confidence pushed me off, and I was willing to stay there. But I got back on and kept taking those steps to reach my goal. And now, having reached my goal, I will continue to take strides towards my next goal. We must continue to step onto the balance beams of learning. And while we may fall off or we may be scared, we need to get back on. Each time we step back on and each step we take, we are gaining new knowledge. We're learning through our steps and our falls. New knowledge comes with each step, allowing us to grow into the person we want to be. Our balance beams are lifelong learning opportunities. Through them, we have the power to continuously grow. We have so many people around us who are great examples of this. My FFA advisor has taken classes to learn to be a more constructive science teacher, to understand how the brain works, and to become proficient in computer technology and programs for personal growth. Gary Aldex, a past state officer, is still using his FFA balance beam in his life and career. FFA taught him to get along with others, teamwork, open-mindedness, and respect. Nevada FFA, let's take a moment to think about your balance beams. What beam did you step onto today? How about those balance beams you never even stepped on? With every step or fall on your balance beam, you're moving farther along your path of continuous learning. What is a balance beam you are ready to step on now? I encourage each and every one of you to think about the balance beams you're currently walking on in your life, and to step onto the ones you've been waiting to conquer. I believe that if we continue to step onto our balance beams and walk forward, we will open the door to opportunities, while bringing continuous growth and learning. Nevada FFA, thank you for helping me along my FFA balance beam. Because of you, I'm able to keep stepping onto higher balance beams and reaching for new goals. While I hang this blue corduroy up and join other past FFA members, I will continue to walk across my balance beam and cherish my time spent in Nevada FFA.
You belong among the wildflowers. You belong in a boat out at sea. You belong with your love on your arm. You belong somewhere.
Oh, McKay, what a year it's been. And thank you so much for always nagging me and reminding me of places I need to be, things I need to do, things I need to be prepared for. You've been such a great help to keeping me organized and prepared for whatever may come. And most importantly, thank you for being a friend.
McKay, I am so thankful that we have had the opportunity to serve on the same team together. Throughout this year, we have become best friends. Whether it was traveling across the entire state of Nevada, even across the nation, or road tripping to Spring Creek and partying it up, whether it was listening and sharing our music, getting ready together in the morning, or getting stuck in the snow for 5 hours, I have always had a good time with you, and we have so many countless memories and pictures to prove it. I am so incredibly proud of you and so thankful to have had you on our team as not only the state secretary, but as the state mom. I am so excited to share a house with you together in Reno. So with that, I am proud to present you, on behalf of Nevada FFA, your retiring jacket.
Run away, go find a lover. Run away, let your heart be your guide. You deserve the deepest of cover. You belong in that home by and by. You belong among the wildflowers. You belong somewhere close to me.
Thank you for joining me in part 2, this first session of the first ever Nevada FFA Virtual State Convention. I have had a fantastic time playing Jeopardy with you today as your host. Today, we heard from the National FFA Advisor, introduced the state officer candidates, congratulated the American FFA degree recipients, heard the winners of some career and leadership development events, thanked our parents and supporters, and heard an inspiring message from McKay Pulsper. I have had a great time playing Jeopardy with you all today. Don't forget to tune in tomorrow to watch Nevada's funniest home videos. Until then.